All right, let's get into it.
Hello, universe. Welcome to Off the Rails with Tom and Mark.
Welcome back, universe, to Off the Rails with Tom and Mark, episode 27, our first ever 27th episode. Coming to you live from the Mobile Command Center, Coldwell Banker Home Sale Realty Mobile Command Center. And if you're looking to buy or sell a home or interested in a career in real estate, email Roy at cbhsr.com or give them a call, 414-235-0763. They'd love to be your go-to for all your real estate needs. And today we are joined by, first, co-hosting for Mark is Milwaukee's Man in Black, comic Brendan O'Day. Hey, Brendan, thanks for filling in.
Hey, everybody.
And our special guest is Mr. Cameron James, singer, songwriter, musician, man of all trades there. So we were supposed to be in the studio today, but guess what? They don't have internet anymore right now. Happy Brendan O'Day.
Grafton, Wisconsin has decided that it was better if they just not have the internet anymore.
That's not true. They're struggling. They're struggling because they're struggling because a lot of people that rent there from the NSA have not been paying their rent because they haven't been able to get out there. But that doesn't mean that the building doesn't still have to pay utilities and all this stuff.
Well, Coldwell Banker is still paying our rent, so we're holding up our end of the bargain, and then they took our internet away. So it's like, well, what the heck, guys? So we're going to do our best today, but what do we got on the agenda today? Let's check this out. All right, bring this up. Let's tickle the bunghole, or as the natives say, tickle the maze hole. Today, we are joined by the incredibly talented Mr. Cameron James. Along with me is Milwaukee's Man in Black, national traveling comic Brendan O'Day. Today, we have Pretend Vacations, interview with a sex robot, aqui-fi, life sentence for a monkey. We find out how Rona is affecting the music industry, and Mr. Cameron James will be performing a parody song that I wrote for him, and he performs on this week's always spectacular episode of Off the Rails. But first, what do we like to do, Mao?
The hot seat.
Yeah. Wow, yeah! It's the hot seat! The hot seat with Tom and Mark! Off the rails!
All right, everybody. You guys ready for the hot seat? Doesn't matter. Milk. Do you follow a strict expiration date, or do you give it the old sniff test?
Yeah, sniff test.
Sniff test?
For sure. Expiration dates are the government trying to control you.
Thank you. I agree to that 100%.
100%? Molly, how do you...
Just trying to prop up the milk industry.
Oh, I definitely sniff test it.
I sniff test a lot of things with Molly. Oh, man, I hit the wrong one. Okay, Molly, you should be working this. All right. What's the last gift you gave someone?
I'm going to have to say
4 straws.
4 straws.
4 straws.
What's the story behind 4 straws?
She needed 4 straws, and it was her birthday. So I gave her 4 bamboo straws that had little animal figurines mounted to them. Yeah. So 4 straws.
4 straws. What did you say there, Cameron?
Some flowers. My mom and my grandma.
Oh, that's sweet.
I just had my birthday, and Molly gave me exactly what I wanted. Not a damn thing. So that happened. Do bracelets make women look more attractive?
Does the bracelet make the woman, or
like why are women wearing bracelets?
I don't know. I come from an era of a lot of spangly, bangly, some of those big giant metal bracelets on a fancy night out. the ladies like the things that make them twinkle and shine and things like
Doesn't
that.
do anything for you.
No, it's for them. It's clearly for them. I could not give. It's just more things that have to be taken off, later. So,
Cameron, did a bracelet ever make or break the deal for you?
oh,
Absolutely not, my friend. It's slightly like a booby trap, depending on how you take it. But
serious booby trap. Legitimate booby trap.
Molly, do you wear bracelets?
Very, very occasionally.
Yeah. What do they do for you? Confidence boost?
It's like the dude's rug. It just pulls the outfit together.
Wow.
Ties the whole outfit together, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Do you kiss with your eyes open or closed? And this is because I peeked one time and Molly has her eyes wide open when she kisses. And it's weird.
I have trust issues. I don't know.
That's closed, but I'd rather hear more. So why are we dishpan eyes? Why are we? Are you like doing skin scans? Like for cancer?
Well, I just peeked one time just to see if her eyes were closed, and it was. She's making out with me.
She doesn't want to miss a thing. Doesn't want to miss a thing.
No.
Wow.
Cameron, what do you do? Your eyes
definitely
closed too? Yeah, you got to feel your way around.
it is a little weird though. I've caught a peeker or two. I've been guilty of peeking once or twice, but that was, after a long relationship, just to see if the love is still.
Right. Yeah. It's a confirming peak.
Yeah.
She really into this, or she just going through the motions at this point? What's going on?
That'll be the next parody, confirming peaks.
Are boneless chicken wings just chicken nuggets in disguise?
Boneless chicken wings are just adult McNuggets. They're just for adults who are still. Hey, it's the whole reason we have 40 fucking comic book movies right now. It's just bullshit to infantilize millennial adults. It's all just garbage. Take your fucking boneless chicken wings and.
Molly likes the boneless.
She wants to Aerosmith song.
What do you think? You a bone in or bone out there, Cameron?
I'm going with adult chicken McNuggets, man. That should be a t-shirt.
It's like ranch dressing. It's just, man, didn't
Nobody
you give
even
that
knows
up when you
what's
were
in
13? I mean, come on.
Nobody knows what's in ranch. There's no ranch plant. So how do you know?
It's true.
Here for the deadliest catch joke.
It's true. It's salt, pepper, and a little garlic spice.
All right. When is the first time you encountered porn? Because this came up the other day, and my buddies and I found a bag of Playboys in the woods. So we had ditch porn.
Yeah. What is with that? Why is that like the most common first source of porn? They were building a new house in my neighborhood. How, while you're building a house, do you have time to be sitting there looking at porn while you're supposed to be building a house? But there was a whole bag full of Penthouse and Playboy magazines. And it's like, you're there with a bunch of dudes. You want to be walking around a construction site with a raging hard-on while you're hammering things? I mean, I just don't understand what's the point of having a big old bag of porn on the job site.
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe like the wife found the guy's stash of porn and just put it in a bag and hurled it out the car window.
Shucked it out.
In the woods or something.
This was literally like on the back of the they had a grader to like level out the lot, and it was just this. We were kids walking around the job site, and we see this black plastic bag. It's like, what are they on their lunch break? Are they reading each other erotica porn? I mean, is it just they sitting there getting each other all wound up? It's just, yeah, right. Those Penthouse forum letters. I mean, is that what you do on the job site midday? I don't know.
Your first encounter there, Cameron. Uh-oh.
Man, I'll try not to say too much information. I had a friend, though, who stumbled across a separate room in his family's house. And that room had some hidden VHS tapes sitting in one of the drawers when we were fairly little kids.
Oh, wow. There you go.
And I'm going to leave the story right there.
And you're just like, I like this stuff.
It was the kids' mom and dad. Don't you get it? Tom.
Yeah. He's like, you guys gotta see this. Look what I found.
Oh, my mom's face looks so big on the TV screen.
Oh man!
Oh,
in the
God.
era of woods and bush, you know.
Yep.
Rocking.
All right, let's switch gears here. The tornado sirens go off.
Well, it's not even
did
gonna
you
ask
go?
me. That's okay.
Oh, Molly, first time I forgot you were there. First
Molly's
time I don't
never
even think
seen
Molly's
porn.
ever seen porn. Molly, when's the first time besides the porn we make? When's the first time you encountered porn?
I can't remember when it was. Middle school, maybe. We were over at a friend's house, and she found her mom's stash
Her mom's stash was it Playgirl?
of magazines. Yeah, whatever
Nice.
it was, naked dudes.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you
So
go.
what'd you do then? Keep going.
And
And then we experimented. All right.
No, we were really just trying to get the image out of our head of like her mom having that stuff.
Oh yeah, right. Bullshit. Where's my bullshit button?
Off the
All right.
rails, the best comedy porn cast in America.
Yeah.
We had a tornado siren yesterday. So where do you go? Do you hit the basement or do you go outside and look for a tornado?
Yeah, I was always a weather chaser. We used to be a part of a thing called the Central Wisconsin Weather Net, and we would chase and track the storms for NOAA. And so as soon as I see bad weather, I'm heading right out to it. So
Yeah, there's nothing like sitting in the garage and hanging out under some shelter. Just watching
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, you got to wait till shit gets real before I go hiking.
And tornadoes are pretty slow. I mean, they're tracking the ground at they're moving.
Tornado.
The inside's moving fast, but you have time to get from a garage to shelter. Usually, it's very rare that a tornado just pops up and catches you like that.
Yeah.
So
I'll take the chance.
gotta go watch it.
Molly's, you're always outside, right, Mo?
My first instinct is to go to the basement and, get safe. But then, yes, I'm curious and I will go outside and look.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. How long before you can throw away like a birthday or anniversary card or something that affects? Like a thank you, congratulations. How long do you have to hang on to that before it's time to throw it out?
Yeah, 2 days.
2 days.
It's just gone.
I just came across my college graduation cards that I still have.
Yeah, I have all my cards too. I have most of my cards buried away somewhere.
Yeah.
I just found a whole bunch of really old ones, and I was like, why am I? But then I couldn't throw them away.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Do you have to call and ask permission?
Yeah.
Hey, Aunt Judy, 7 years ago, you gave me this graduation card. Mind if I throw it out now? No, you hang on to it. No?
I know my happy Father's Day. First of all, my dad would save all my cards, and I think I wrote one when I was a real little guy, and it said, "I love you more than my blanket."
Nice.
All
That's
right.
pretty high praise. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, if it's got like a nice message inside, I'll probably hang on to it.
Over the clap card.
But if it's just the standard, just a signature inside of a happy birthday card, it's like, fuck you.
Molly still has a card.
Yeah, I would keep that one too, Ron.
Getting over the clap.
Sorry.
All right. Would you rather own a dragon or be a dragon?
You know this already. I fucking hate dragon movies. I hate dragon TV shows. I hate any of that bullshit. So I would own a dragon and I would burn down all the dragon bullshit in the fucking world with my fucking dragon. And then I would kill my dragon.
No, I want to see the movie where that dragon like starts to tug on your heartstrings and you do a complete 180 and now you're protecting all the dragons because you fell in love.
I love you, dragon.
It can only be made because TJ Miller has been booted out of Hollywood. So I can probably get that spot. It'll be great. How to How to Train Your Dragon to Kill Other Dragons and then have a major life reversal and turn into a dragon-loving dragon. It's fucking stupid. The third.
Not too bad, dragon.
You're gonna be a dragon?
Yeah, I had two bearded dragons growing up. Bearded dragons. I don't know if that qualifies.
Oh, you had 2 bearded dragons. Be the sequel to Dragonheart.
They were named Lincoln and Ozzy after Lincoln Park and Ozzy Osbourne.
Nice.
Pretty cool. I know. Pretty.
I'd have to own a dragon, but it'd be a pain in the ass to feed.
Yeah.
Probably eat a lot.
It can barbecue its own cow. What are you talking about? He's
Just
send
let
it
it
out
go.
flying down the road and just
A free range dragon.
free range dragon, man. Just heat up a couple of Black Angus and
No one's gonna come bitch at you, like yell at you about your dragon while you're sitting there petting your dragon.
yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
You want to say something?
Yeah.
I'm petting my dragon. Molly, you love dragons.
I do love dragons.
You have a dragon tattoo. So do I.
I do have a dragon tattoo. We yeah, you do. Yeah. You always make fun of me for liking dragons, but you've got a tattoo.
It's burning a zombie chick's face off. It's awesome.
Jesus. Dragons and zombies in the same tattoo. Is there a vampire near there?
No,
Is there
it looked
like
I made a tattoo
and
artist.
then like a Spider-Man kind of hanging
Made the
around.
tattoo artist make the dragon look like Molly.
Is Spider-Man eating an adult chicken McNugget?
That's
I just want to know. Oh, here we go. There we go. Thank you, Tom.
There's a dragon
Thank you.
burning Molly's face off.
Jesus. That's lovely.
There we go.
Tattoo talk with Tom.
I think I would rather be a dragon, but I would have to be able to turn back into a human because you can't experience everything.
So you
as a
want the
dragon.
Altered Beast Sega Genesis version of turning into a dragon.
Yeah, I want to be a shapeshifter.
You gotta get the 3 power-ups and then you turn into a dragon for a limited amount of time.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Ron didn't know about that ink. Ron, when you go to medical school, you have to have ink that is completely covered by a polo. So I got a lot of ink. Shoe question. You get one option. Never be able to take your shoes off ever, or never wear shoes again, ever. That means you shower with your shoes.
Yeah.
Or you can never put a pair on again.
These are some pretty fucking amazing shoes. If they last forever and you can do everything in them, you know, but I feel like your feet would rot pretty bad if you could never take. And there's people in Zimbabwe who never wear shoes, so I think the never wearing shoes is a thing. So, but that's Zimbabwe, where it isn't minus 40 degrees for 2 weeks out of the year like it is here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good excuse to stay home. Sorry, I can't put shoes on ever. I'm just going to stay home and not go anywhere because it's freezing.
It's like trying to put 2 reverse magnets together. The shoe just pushes away from you.
Pushes away. Right on. Yeah, no, I'll take the no shoes route.
Yeah, I'd lose the shoes as well.
Nice.
You know, you can build shoes on the soles of your feet.
Nope, them shoes. They'll magnet right off. You got to be barefoot.
All the time.
I'm saying the more you walk, the more you callus, and
the more you
calluses.
Yeah.
Well, in anthropology, they say that people had better foot health before shoes were invented.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you had shoes on all the time, your feet would just be disgusting and rotting apart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Molly,
I hate
please choose shoes. I hate looking at your feet.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not choosing shoes.
All right. We got one more here for the hot seat. How many second graders would it take to overwhelm you?
Well, I've had second graders 4 times in my life. And that's like the first year where parents lets a kid sleep over. So like first grade's a little too young yet. Mm-hmm. But by second grade, they all know each other. They're going on their second year. So we had a lot of second grade birthdays. And that number is 6.
6 only?
At which point I'm, well, but it's 6. It's 6 for like 14 straight hours. And trying to manage and wrangle 6 Because we've had bigger parties, there were times there was like 10, 12, 14 of them at once. But if you got to fucking be in control of them for 14 hours.
What about in a fight?
Each it's what's the joke? I really like dating 28-year-olds.
Oh man, yeah.
You know what the best thing? You know what the best part of that is? There's 20 of them. Yeah.
That joke is so bad.
It is so bad. It's one of my all-time favorites. That is a terrible, terrible joke. Best thing about dating 28-year-olds. So yeah, I'd say 6 is my tolerance for extended periods of time.
It's tolerance. I'm thinking fighting. I bet you I could take 75.
75 second graders? Now, do they know they're in a fight?
Yeah, they're swarming me.
Ooh, that's a pretty high opinion of your martial arts disposition there.
Well,
this isn't directed by Tarantino. This would be a real fight.
No, Tom, at all.
I played soccer a lot. I can boot the heck out of them. I can probably boot them into each other, grab one and beat someone else with it.
Oh, there you go.
Use one as a weapon. I grab the littlest one by the leg.
I'd like to see this fight.
Tom thinks he could take a bear on. So
equal size, equal weight bear I can handle.
So like a 9-month-old bear.
Yeah.
Again, it doesn't know it's in a fight. It's just a bear going, hey.
That's why I get the first sucker punch in, and then it's game on.
Sure.
Yeah. Mine would be 1.
You can take on 1 second grader?
I'm scared of second graders.
Just show them your feet. They'll run away.
Wow.
Hey, if that works.
Look at this.
Use anything you got, right? Use anything you got.
Yeah. Cameron, how many second graders swarming you?
We're talking about fighting children.
Yeah, fighting children. We're talking about fighting children.
I mean, currently, you get a little upset. I'm sure I could take down quite a few.
Yeah.
When I was in second grade, I did choke somebody just because I didn't like them. Yes. And I got suspended.
There you go.
Nice.
That was the beginning of some great years for my parents.
I bet.
And today you write love songs.
Yeah. Yes, he does.
Right too hard. Yeah, I don't know, maybe 60 or 70, man.
Wow. All right, let's
Still
move on.
Trying to make up for choking that kid out. It's pretty awesome.
Get there. All right, moving on to some announcements. We were supposed to be back at the studio. Is not happening. Don't know when. We'll be back again, but we will be. Brennan, Destination Dono Liam is back on for October. They said we can set any date we want.
Fabulous.
So we'll talk after the show. We'll get a date. I'm going to keep the same posters because fuck it. I'm just going to put a new date sticker over the old date sticker. We'll probably have a different comic lineup. I know, Brendan, you want to be more involved with that this time, so we'll work on that. Twisted Dreams Film Festival should be back on for mid-August. Molly is a judge. You should know more, right, Molly?
Cool.
I just know that there's some really, really excellent movies that I've seen that you guys are going to want to check this out.
At the time, cinema. So we'll try for mid-August. That's the plan. Founder of Twisted Dreams, Christopher House, and I will be doing some street interview podcast, a new podcast we're coming up with. Congratulations to Mark. Hey, Mark just snuck one past the goalie and had a baby yesterday or Thursday.
Wow.
Yeah, Thursday.
Molly. Walter Benjamin
Majeski.
Yep. So
he's adorable, and they're home and they're doing well.
I love that name. That's some.
Yeah, they got some old grandma names over there. Awesome. Helen and Walter.
She wanted names that you couldn't give a nickname to, but Mark picked this one. And the first thing that two people said were Wally, and Susan's like, "No, absolutely not." I told Mark no. I said, "Well, then you shouldn't have picked Walter. It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
You're going to get Wally."
It's going to be the little Wahlburger.
Oh,
such a Wisconsin name.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Tom, Keith wants you to smash some watermelons too.
We don't have any watermelons today. Normally we go to Pike Lake and drink watermelon eat watermelon and swim.
You're doing the Gallagher act now? Is that what
Yeah, we'll do Gallagher.
Smashing watermelons?
Yeah.
All right. We got a couple stories here. Taiwan Airport offers pretend go abroad airport trips. So this is freaking hilarious. 90 people will get the chance to take a tour to the airport, relive the experience of going through immigration, boarding a plane, and then disembarking and returning home. Can't leave, then pretend to go abroad, they claim.
What?
So it's all the shitty part about traveling that you get to do and you don't get to go anywhere. You have to go through customs, board and sit on a plane, and then you get off and go through customs again.
Jesus.
That's insane.
They will have record turnout for people applying to get that gig. That's what will happen.
Right? Are they using this to screen for like insane people?
There will be free tours of Songshan Airport July 2nd, 4th, and the 7th. Tours will take half a day and will allow visitors to experience what it would be like going through immigration, then board the plane, followed by re-entering the country through immigration. That's your vacation.
That sounds about right. Half a day of your life taken up just being jacked around by whatever their version of TSA is. Holy shit.
But then not getting to actually go on vacation.
No. Fuck
nope.
that. Is there at least a complimentary slice of Sbarro pizza involved?
They said the first experience the new facilities at the airport. Flyers said visitors can complete missions and take home exclusive, mysterious gifts.
Oh, God. Yeah, cigarettes you can't smoke, booze you can't drink. That'd be great. Yeah, thanks.
They just have you board the plane and then go back through customs.
Wow.
I need some wall art. Yeah, well, we're at my parents' house at the moment for wall art. This is just the extra bedroom. We are supposed to be at our studio, so we're just getting by. That's why it's pretty bland here.
Do you like the targets? That's nice. That's
oh, there you go.
I love them.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Let me get into the next story for y'all here. I'm trying to work through this. aqui-fi. Anybody got an idea what that is? This is going to really piss Brendan off.
Underwater Wi-Fi?
Molly, yes. Where is underwater Wi-Fi?
Wait, why?
For scuba divers who want to have internet access and watch Netflix while on their phone underwater.
Then why are you scuba diving? Just stay
for Brendan to explode on this one.
If you can't ruin your once in a lifetime underwater adventure with a nice Facebook update and checking your email, you're not living.
Is it so they can live stream their scuba diving trip? Like,
oh, good God.
Uses two types of light source, LED and lasers. Lasers don't require too much power, but can work at about a depth of 10 meters. Has a max transfer speed of 2.11 megabytes per second. Average delay of 1 millisecond.
It's totally for live streaming.
Mm-hmm. We hope to improve the quality with range and faster electronic components in non-moving water. So it's got to be, you can't use it in a river, I guess.
Non-moving water.
And flexible way to connect underwater environments to the global internet.
I think non-moving water is called ice.
Right. Water moves.
It's like, what the fuck? Jesus Christ.
So on the next story, we're going to get the first live stream shark attack underwater or something?
Yeah.
It said you can watch like Planet Earth or Our Planet on Netflix, show just how much video recording technologies have improved over the years. So, come on, Brendan. Did you eat your Wheaties today? I'm waiting for you to explain. This one was specifically targeted to you.
It's just more of this stupid coddling of people that their lives are interesting. That there's something worth sharing, that anybody gives a shit about wanting to see what the fuck you're doing at any given time. I mean, here's the one thing you could use this for, if you're like doing underwater births, that people might want to be able to stream that. You might want to show everybody the birth of your child underwater. God, this is. It's a little hard to get angry over something so just patently ridiculous and just so stupid. I don't know, man. It's just a colossal waste of time.
Oh, Molly, you're gonna have to bring this story up because I'm gonna need you to show it.
Which one?
Sex robots improvement. They hold there's a new upgrade to sex robots, and they hold a human interviewer in a conversation. Molly, nope. I don't know if we can. Oh no, they blurred it out. Okay, I thought I saw robot boobs. You can click for sound, and you can see how realistic these things are. So Molly, you bring that up.
Hold on.
I know it's going to take a minute, but they are pretty upgradable, and now they're looking pretty good actually. Getting a little better.
I just figured Best Buy was going to have to change their return policy because I can't imagine returning a sex doll after 14 days. That might be the most disgusting thing ever, to be dragged back into that place. Look, if that thing wasn't programmable to take itself to the shower and clean it up and put itself back in the closet, I don't think we're ready for sex dolls yet.
I don't think
your jaw was broken.
I don't think we deserve the sex dolls this good yet.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Molly's trying to bring it up for us. Here we go.
There it is.
All right, bring it down. You can click for sound. They do a whole thing like they're in sync talking to you. It's insanity. Here we go. Look, she's even got the brain showing. Do we got any sound on this? Click for sound. Oh, there were. Okay, well, that happens.
I am Nova. I am Harmony. I am Solana.
No.
We are part of Real Daleks. We are AI-driven robotic dolls. And we're here to become your perfect companion. Our time together will be magical. You have never met anyone like us before. We have remarkable, unprecedented features like a modular head system that allows us to create a multitude of expressions. We blink, we move, we speak, and we do it all just for you.
You are obsolete.
Scroll down a little bit too, Mal.
You are obsolete, ladies.
You are done. We did it. We finally did it. As long as that sex robot comes with a mute button, we are golden.
The ultimate goalie.
Yeah. Yeah, there's more pictures of there you go. She looks pretty good. I mean, I would lay the pipe on that. Come on, what's wrong with that?
Why am I still getting the audio?
I don't know. Uncanny Valley has no treasure trails. Nope. But I bet you can order them. There
we blink.
Sorry.
So what do you think, Brendan? If I can get you a good deal on maybe a hot sex robot.
It just seems like an awful lot of work, doesn't it?
Why?
I mean, to lug a 115-pound animatronic bag of fucking latex and servo units and fucking.
No, you keep it in your bedroom closet, just standing there.
Yeah, you still got to toss it on the bed, and you still got to clean it up. And I mean, the current model, they go and walk themselves to the bathroom and take care of everything. I don't know why you'd want to take on all that responsibility for yourself. That's just
the current model.
God, I don't know.
You got to plug your girlfriend in every night, you know?
Yeah, right. Because right. They got to be battery powered. What does that battery weigh? Because that's like a Tesla. Those things weigh like 5,000 pounds just because of that fucking battery. So she looks hot, but she weighs 320.
You better take the top.
About?
Or are they just like those cars where you just got to plug them in to the crazy charging socket?
So then you get home from a night of drunkenness and you forgot to plug her in the night before, and it's just like a cold, unmoving hole that's just
Ooh,
not
this
going
better
anywhere.
than
Maybe
before.
she can plug
Yeah.
herself in.
See, that's what I'm saying.
But
They
they're
got to do
creepy.
all that stuff. They got to have like their own disinfecting. Like I used to have a razor and you could stick it down into this thing and it did its own disinfecting. Like she's got to go into a room and like sit on like a little sawhorse. It just kind of disinfects. Maybe has like an ultrasonic, like one of those UV light cleaner things and kills all the. You got to have all that stuff. God, think of the upmarket. Think of all the stuff you could sell people who buy those, like an extension cord for extended long play evenings.
Oh yeah, if she didn't do
Orgy
that
nights.
herself, she'd have to be like in a tripod upside down position when you would a wet broom.
It's going to completely reinvent the whole bed and breakfast experience. You're going to be able, you're not going to have to buy your own. You're just going to go in and use one at a bed and breakfast brought to you by your grandparents who decided to own a bed and breakfast, but the only way to make money in the bed and breakfast world is to have sex dolls. That'll be great. Oh,
all right, everybody stay tuned because we're going to have a parody song coming up, but we got one more story before we get into the interview. Drunk monkey to spend life behind bars. Kahlua has bitten about 250 people so far.
Yes.
One who died. So this is a little macaque. And
yes,
he became an alcoholic monkey. And they stopped giving this monkey liquor, and he became very, very aggressive. And they kept him in isolation for months and put him in a separate cage. And it's been like 6 years. He was supposed to be set free, and they wouldn't do it. But I believe after 15 years, he's still pissed off about not having alcohol. So they finally just said, "You're going to be in isolation for the rest of your life until you die." So it's the first. It's a male. Oh, Lori, they do have males, but if you're talking about the sex dolls, but this is the first ever monkey to receive life behind bars.
Was it someone's like personal pet, or was it? It must have been.
It says it's native to the Mirzapur district, so I think
it's in India.
Yeah.
It's there's a lot of those. The monkeys just kind of run wild, but the tourists, I don't know if you saw some of the videos during the COVID-19 thing where the monkeys were just destroying towns because nobody was there to feed them. Mm-hmm. And they were literally starving. So they were just tearing shit apart looking for food. We've made this whole fucked up industry, but yeah, you're a fucking monkey that, people are fucking screwing with you. I totally endorse that monkey's right to bite the shit out of people. That's just, fuck yeah, go after him, man. But to fucking put him in solitary confinement, that's fucking double jeopardy. That's, we made you who you are. And now we don't want to give you booze, for your better health? We're trying to make the monkey. There's no 12-step program for a fucking monkey. They didn't write the book yet. So what the fuck? Just keep him drunk as long as he wants to be drunk. There's so much fucking bullshit in this world. Man, just, God, fuck you.
If
Drink the monkey.
Happy and calm when he's drunk, just give him booze.
Jesus Christ.
How much it's like a can of beer would get that monkey wasted, right?
Right? Find out what he likes.
2 cans of beer a day.
Find out what he likes. Probably banana.
He might be a Captain Morgan guy.
He's probably getting all the frou-frou drinks from the tourists.
Yeah, from the tourists. That's what I'm thinking.
The dirty monkey, the banana and chocolate alcoholic shake.
Oh, look at that. You could have a whole new attraction. And
monkey drinking dirty monkeys.
You could see him just staggering around, hitting on other monkeys. And just, hey, baby, what's going on? It'd be great. It's like your own little diorama.
Excellent. All right. Interview time here on Off the Rails. All right. Mr. Cameron James, welcome back. Thanks for coming back.
Thank you.
You recently moved to, is it Virginia or West Virginia for your music? Virginia?
Yeah, right outside of Richmond, yeah.
How's that going for you?
It's good. It's about 85 right now. I'm sitting out in the garage, and the weather's good, man. The people are nice here. A little different.
All right. How's it going with the COVID restrictions for you and performing and everything?
I've just been staying at home, and some of my friends are finally getting gigs around here. Since I moved from Wisconsin, I don't have many connections yet. So I've just been doing my work at home so far.
Yeah, you just put out your new album. You got a new song that came out?
Yeah, I'm excited, man. It'll be out June 30th.
June 30th?
June 30th. It's good. going down.
Is that your head above water that you did? Or
Yeah, minus the head. It's called Above the Water.
Above the water, head above water. Well, I saw the picture. It had your head above the water.
Yeah, that was actually originally going to be the album cover, and then I realized that this album's no longer about myself. you know, so it was time to just get my face off of it.
So since all performances have been shut down, have you just been sitting there writing?
Yeah, I'm a songwriting machine, man. I've already got a whole new record ready to go. I just need to make some and go back home and record it in Wisconsin.
Oh wow, yeah. When you coming back?
Well, sadly, I was booked to play Summerfest. You're hearing it first and last. I never announced it because I wanted to get the other shows in line too. So I was booked on the ground floor stage to play at Summerfest for the 8th year in a row. And at Summerfest, not on this stage, my 2nd year. So that fell through, brother. I'm hoping to come back in the next 6 months, maybe a year. I don't know.
We feel your pain. We were supposed to do Summerfest again this year too. Never happened.
Yeah, I would have met you guys there. We would have had fun.
Yeah.
Where do you do your recording here in Wisconsin? Where do you record?
I had a friend that I met off the road. He toured with all the big names for a while. And then I just so happened my band needed a drummer. He joined up. And that's it. Basically, once that band broke up, we started recording in his basement. And I'm just working with somebody who knows his stuff. Yeah, it's basically a basement recording, but you can't tell. He's really got the knowledge. So
not in today's world. The digital stuff is so great. You can pretty much record anywhere, and
yeah, it's beautiful.
So easy to clean up. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Have you done a lot of video? Have you done any performing from home out to your fan base at all?
Sadly, here's a great crappy story. I spent about 3 months trying to build up my live stream, practicing and just really getting ready to go, right? But my internet was awful. And so I finally committed to a live stream after 3 months of worrying about how much I suck and this and that and those and these. And I clicked stream. Nothing.
Wow. Yeah.
It would play, but it was super, super choppy. And so it was another depressing landmark in life of an artist. But here we are again.
It's just, we get that a lot. It's a question of how come you're not doing comedy over the internet? It's like, do you realize how terrible that is to deliver comedy over the internet? There's a reason it's supposed to be in a dark room with a low ceiling and bright lights and perfect sound and a lot of alcohol. You sitting on your couch scrolling through Instagram while I'm trying to tell you a joke. That's just a recipe for disaster. So we'll just wait for it all to come back. So
no audience reaction for either of you.
Oh, it's so exciting. Yes. To just stare blankly at a screen and then see somebody go, oh, that's so, and then like 3 seconds later,
Thanks, Ron.
We try, but we don't look for an audience reaction. We talk to our guests, hopefully get a reaction. Most of the time, we don't.
Well, it's just, this is obviously akin to radio, and I was on radio many, many years ago, and you have to just assume that you're reaching people, and but it's a different medium. It's a different way of expression. To try and take something that has a very well-established delivery system and say that it can be done this way in a meaningful way is just, to me, it's just kind of a bullshit notion.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Is there, Cam, is there anything like in the Richmond area? I'm sure there's were there any like consolidated studios or anything because this might be a thing for a while yet. I don't know if Virginia has really opened everything back up yet. They're pretty East Coasty, so they might hold on to this for a while. But are there any like venues that are doing some better internet based performance options for you guys?
Are you saying streaming from the internet in a bar?
Yeah, either in a bar or a venue or a studio somewhere. Is anybody kind of reaching out with anything like that down there?
No, just with the record itself. I've got some podcasts lined up, and I've got another guy who is opening up a bar in Georgia, a real nice place. And I'm pretty excited. He says that he'll play the record over the radio there, or over the speakers and stuff. So that's pretty exciting. Nothing really is happening with live music in the area where I live right now, though. You got to sit 6 feet apart, and it's pretty. It makes absolutely no sense. You wear your mask to walk into the place, and then you can take it off when you sit down.
Yeah. It's so hard to eat through the mask too. I just can't.
That's my favorite line. I ask that every time I go to a restaurant. So how do you eat with this thing on?
That's right. Can't eat my adult chicken nuggets. What am I gonna do?
Keith says they had some open stages in Tulsa yesterday.
Oh wow.
I know on Virginia Beach they're opening up. I've got a buddy who's playing out there now. He's playing gigs again.
Yeah. Hey, it's all real. It's all not a scam at all. None of it is.
Yeah. No comment. I'm not going to get into that.
Right.
One.
Yeah, I don't even. Not enough time.
All right.
I'm not terrible.
So, Mr. Cameron James, you had your new single you released about a week ago. I got some questions about that song.
Yeah, I'm interested in it.
Okay. Brendan, that's the song I sent you. So, All right. It kind of has a Matrix feel to it, and I'm not sure if that's just your video style. Is the man in this video very arrogant and the lady is helping him learn to be more modest? Or can he travel to different dimensions? Or is the perfect girl only existing in his mind and no girl can meet his expectations?
Or is it something completely different?
Absolutely. If those are the options, number 2 for sure.
Number 2 for sure?
Yeah, traveling into different dimensions. And number 3 would definitely probably be a home run.
All right.
I was just blown away by the confidence that you could have anybody. I was like, holy shit, this guy, he can fucking walk into any place and just like, I'll take you. I'm just gonna take you. God damn.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote the song about nobody, surprisingly. I really did. One of the few songs that I just kind of sat down with a blank slate and no lady on the mind and no past relationships tearing me up so much. Just maybe a little bit lonely, and that's about it.
Sure. Wow.
Yeah. We'll post the link for it in our show when we post it, but where can people find it if they want to go see it?
I do not have a specific YouTube link yet. You got to get your monetized channel first in order to actually have a link. But if you search Mr. Cameron James on anything, Google, YouTube, virtually anything, type in Mr. Mr.ca and I'll pop up right away. So,
all right. Are you ready to show that parody we made?
Oh yeah, this is a special treat for all of you guys. Parodies are the last thing I want to be defined as. So I love you guys.
All right. I wrote a parody. It was a different song, but it was already done before. So I wrote this song, and Cameron was nice enough to do it for me.
Let me just say real quick, Tom, this song has been stuck in my head. The moment that I started practicing it, all I can hear is "Welcome to the Nut Barn," and just over and over and over.
This is a parody of "Welcome to the Jungle." It is "Welcome to the Nut Barn."
Yeah, I hope you can put it to rest in my mind here.
I only heard the first lyric, and it took 2 days to get it out of my head.
This will be number 1 on iTunes by the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Well done, Tom, and thank you for letting me do this for you.
Oh, this is my gift to you and to the world.
All right. So we were testing it. It seemed to be streaming okay. So hopefully this works and streams without hiccuping. But here we go.
Here we go.
Welcome to the Nut Barn, you're a farmer today. We've got all the nuts you want, you know all the names. You will have to find whatever nuts you need. You that money thing, you got your feet in the nut barn. Welcome to the nut barn. What? Nuts, nuts, nuts. What you need? Welcome to the nut barn. We're the farmers today. If you wanna lay me like that, here's the price to pay. You're a very naughty girl. You irritated me. You can try it first and not first. I'm going free in the nut barn. Welcome to the nut barn. In my say, rotate themselves veins. Welcome to the nut barn. Once here every day. When they shoot the animals, the nut barn will play. I'm scared of what to say. You can have all the nuts you want, but you cannot steal from me.
Scrolling.
In the nut barn, welcome to the nut barn. Yes, we are. Nuts, nuts. I'm gonna watch you feed. I never wanna frown. You know where you are? You're in the nut barn, baby. You're gonna buy at the nut barn. Yeah, nut barn. Welcome to the nut barn. You're gonna watch. Nuts, nuts, nuts. I wanna watch you. Yeah, in the nut barn. Welcome to the nut barn.
Yeah, all right. Welcome to the Nut Barn, everybody. Oh, thank you very much. We're going to be streaming that #1 on iTunes by 4th of July and put my money on that.
There we go.
Go to Cameron James, patreon.com and get yourself some Welcome to the Nut Barn t-shirts. We'll have merch and everything going on. Oh, Mr. Cameron James, that makes this whole show worth it. I got one last question for you on this interview. How do you play with all those panties being thrown at you the whole time? It's got to be distracting, right?
Oh man, it is a rush and a half. I've gotten pretty good at dodging them. You know.
Why would you dodge them?
Corona, man, COVID-19. You don't want any of that virus going on.
Yeah,
Get caught in between the strings and everything. Yeah,
it's the most dangerous fish on the planet.
Excellent. All right, where can we find all your stuff? And I'll do a quick speed rail, and then we'll get on to the bonus episode. Everybody,
all you got to do, my friends, is Google Mr. Cameron James. You can find me on anything. The record comes out June 30th, worldwide, streaming on everything. So please just check it out. I wanted you to have it for free. I'll be printing physical copies once the factories open up. Other than that, it'll be good. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Brendan, where can we find the stand-up guys, and where are you going to be performing?
You can go to standupguys.lol. That's actually a thing now. www.standupguys.lol. There's one show on the books right now because this is a great time to be a live performer, and that is on I think July 21st, 2021. So if you have the patience of a saint, come check me out in a year and a month from now. It'll be great. But here's a weird thing. This just fucking happened. Some people from the area here got an email from a casino up in the UP that said I was performing at that casino. So they all got together in cars and went up to the casino. And then obviously I wasn't performing because nobody's performing. It's like, that is the dirtiest fucking play to put on. Be like, hey, come see this guy that you like to see perform. And they got there and they were like, what do you mean there's no comedy? And they're like, no, there's no comedy. It's like, but you said this guy we like. And
wait a minute. Was that the casino I called and they told me no for you?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
It's the Island Casino, Harris, Michigan.
I know there was something in the UP, a couple casinos I called, and they all said no.
I don't know. Yeah, a lot of them book their own. They have their own booking agencies, so they don't work that way. But yeah, I was rather annoyed by that little thing. But whatever. It's not that I'm a draw or anything, but still, it got people to show up. It got people to show up, and they made some money, but we didn't.
All right. Quick little speed rail. Bill and Ted Face the Music moved their release date up 1 week to save the world a little sooner. It was August 21st. Now it's August 14th. All right. MTV turns 38 this week, celebrating 14 years of music. Come on.
Very nice.
There we go. I got that one. Hey, Siri, I'm getting pulled over. Siri now will record police interactions.
That's a good thing.
Yep. Flushing the toilet spreads corona in an aerosol matter. So stop flushing the toilet, universe. I guess that's what they're doing. Scientists want to be clear that raw onions do not prevent COVID. So,
Jesus Christ.
Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben, Mrs. Butterworth, they're all gone. So that's, and Rice Krispies is getting slammed for having 3 white boys on the box.
Of course they are.
No more booze on airlines to limit contact between workers and patrons. You can now kiss again in French films. I guess they took that away for a while.
Thank the Lord.
AMC movie theaters now cave and will require patrons to wear masks. And finally, archaeologists believe they found the tomb of Cleopatra. And I'm asking you, please do not open it until 2021. We have enough shit going on right now. So,
there we go.
Thank you very much, Mr. Cameron Jane. Thank you, Brendan O'Day. We're going to take like a 10-minute break, and we will come back with some bonus episode. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. We're having a good time on this show. I love having you all. Remember, check these guys out. They're live performers. It's really tough for everybody nowadays. And remember, universe, we are not good enough.
Thanks for tuning in, universe.